what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger phone. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already. Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger phone. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already.
Yeah, I've been on 9, missed like a woman with a ring on.
Woo! Sound like a little howl there, bro. Let's go. Bonilla Brothers back in action. 4th and Bonilla podcast, Thanksgiving edition.
That's it. Turkey Day, baby. It's coming up. And it's my birthday Friday, so feeling good, baby.
Sir.
Feeling good.
Very good. Feeling good. Well, people, we're going to do it a little different this week. We're going to switch it up. So we're going to start off with the top stories. Then we'll go to I was...
Then
we're going to bring on our winner. Get some gems from Maria.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Before Maria, we're going to give you some winners for the week. And then leading up to that, we'll get Maria, and then we'll get our lock and long shot of the week.
That's right.
Out. So let's not waste any time. Top 3 stories of the week.
Yeah.
Start us off, Bones.
So we got overtime mania, folks. 3 games went into overtime in week 12, which is also always exciting to see. We got the Lions. They needed extra time to defeat the Giants, which I didn't see that coming at all. So that was interesting. The Jaguars outlasted the Cardinals. Again, I think the Jags are struggling in a weird way lately, so we'll see where that goes. And then the Chiefs walk off the Colts in overtime. Man, they completed a comeback there, and I didn't think it was going to happen. That's number one. I feel like the NFL was like, look, we really need the Chiefs to continue this, and they got them in their back pocket kind of thing. So obviously that helps their hopes for the playoffs, so we'll see where that goes.
The Lions came against Jameis Winston. Like, let's just be honest. He goes nuts. He gets a couple of crazy catches, long shots, and next thing you know, they're in the game. So I think that was just one of those. Everyone thought they were going to beat up on the Giants after a loss, and I think it was just not the best matchup, I guess, in that case. The team goes crazy for him. The Jaguars, they just, no one kind of knows. They're having a great year, and the Cardinals are having a horrible year, so they beat up, or they didn't even beat up. They just survived a team that's like less than mediocre. And then the Chiefs, it was one of those things, once you saw them go to overtime,
that's it. You knew. You got to capitalize on those moments, man. It's too easy.
Yes, sir. All right, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Cowboys come back from 21 against the Birds. Sorry, Tony Goodling. Sorry, Muller. We got Holly's team, America's
Cowboys
team.
I texted them immediately right after, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What she said?
And it was she was like obviously excited, but I put Muller in there too, and Muller was, crying and sore loser. Muller, if you're listening, you know what you're doing. This guy. But he has ultimate confidence, and honestly, you should. The Eagles are good. So this is just season,
Eagles
right?
Legit. The Eagles are legit. But nonetheless, 21-point comeback.
Incredible.
I mean that Marshawn, the player that passed away.
Nealand.
I thought, Marshawn Nealand. Like, maybe they're feeding off that energy for their player, and they're trying to win these games for him.
Well, they just got the trade from the Jets too, so Quinnen Williams is actually doing really well for them on defense. Their defense is stepping up. It's a lot different. So, and it's also a division rivalry, right? Like, so it's going to be a tight game regardless. There's always going to be a fight towards the end. So that was interesting. Shador.
You know what time it is. Sanders.
Yo, honestly, it's about time that he got his chance. So I'm happy about that. I think that this couldn't have come at a better time for the Browns. I think their morale was really low. I think Myles Garrett is kind of sick of it, man. If it was up to him, he would have been out, and he obviously asked for that, but he got the new big contract. So we'll see where that comes. But this is definitely bringing a spark to the team, And with those sparks, you just never know what's going to happen. There's no expectations for them, so they're just playing loosely and free. So exactly, there's a lot that could happen in that. So Shador ends up being the first Browns rookie quarterback to win in his first start in 30 years. That's actually insane.
Insane. I mean, especially with the amount of quarterbacks that have come through that franchise.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield was one of them. Manziel. Like, you got all these like fantastic quarterbacks from college. I mean, Baker at one point this season was going for MVP. If
Yeah.
Mike Evans doesn't get hurt, he still might be a contender. So, anyway, those are your top 3 stories.
That's right.
Having a fantastic, that was a fantastic week, dude. It was good.
It was great.
Football, entertaining.
Great.
But you know what time it is, Mike?
That was this close.
Close. And
That's
I'll start us off.
Go ahead.
There were a couple of games like this, but mine, I will say, was the Ravens. I was talking to Justin Leo, Derek Burden. Had a nice conversation with him. They're season ticket holders for the Baltimore Ravens, and when I say they, I mean Derek Burden is. Let me keep it straight. Justin Leo, all right.
Clarify.
Let me clarify. Look, the game technically didn't come to any particular play in the fourth quarter, but they only scored 3 in the first half, the Ravens, against the Jets. Come on now. I mean,
look, the Jets defense is stepping up, man. You got to give credit where credit's due.
You know what? Fair. I just needed one more touchdown, one more field goal from them to cover.
Well, if Breece Hall doesn't
by a hook,
dude, if Breece Hall doesn't fumble, then they score, and then it ends up being a close game.
Ends up being closer.
A lot of critical mistakes, flags. No emotion anymore. I'm just like disconnected at this point.
Hey, there was 4 games that lost on the hook. When we say on the hook, for those that are not true betting fans, that's by 0.5. Okay, they lost by a hook, and the games were the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Cardinals, and your game for I Was This Close.
That's right. So the Bears -3.5. They won 31-28. Obviously, it hurts, but I will say that the Bears right now are on a 4-game winning streak, dude. 4-game winning streak. In the last 3 games, they've won by 4 or less. I just sometimes you need these miracle runs from teams. And maybe the Browns are finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing, and they haven't seen it in a really long time. So, I don't know. I mean, obviously a big caveat there is that, Rodgers wasn't playing for the Steelers, right? So there's a lot going on there. Is there a lot of luck that's happening on the Bears side? I think that you need to bring that up as a consideration. But at the end of the day, that's it. It doesn't matter how much you win, man. It's if you win. So the Bears are doing their thing, and we'll see if they could do their thing this week coming up against the Eagles on Black Friday. Ooh.
Only game on. Ooh, can't wait to go through. That's a good segue. Let's go through the slate of games, and let's go to Thanksgiving, baby. This is coming out. You're gonna be watching 4th and Bonilla right before these kick off. It's gonna be a nice pregame show.
3 games on Thursday, which is so sweet, dude.
I love it.
Oh, God, it's the best.
And that first game, starts at 1 o'clock or 12?
Let's see. I think it starts early, yeah. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, 4:30, and 8:20. So it's just exactly like the Sunday, just 1 game each slot.
Got it. Love it. All right, so let's jump right into it. Packers versus Lions. Lions are favored by 2.5 at home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk about this. This is a revenge game. The Packers beat the Lions first game of the year in Green Bay.
Yes.
Okay. Second thing. Before that game, Jordan Love was 2-4 against the Lions. All right, it's not a great record in division. Jordan Love is 2-0 on Thanksgiving. Wow. In such a short career, the pressure does not get to him. Jared Goff, on the other hand, 1-3 on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
But he got his first win last year. I think this line right here should be bigger, to be honest with you, considering it's a revenge game. All right, considering that home and Jared Goff won this last Thanksgiving game,
Yeah.
but their struggles against the Giants, I think they're keeping it low. All right, let's go with the Lions, baby. Give me Lions -2.5. I actually love this pick.
I honestly, the more we talk about it, I almost want to switch this to my lock of the week. That's how much I like it. Like lately, I will say though, lately every game that's been in Detroit that people think, oh, it's a bounce back game, like no way, Detroit like kills it at home kind of thing. It hasn't ended up being like that, and this is a primetime game, so like you can understand how it could be potentially close. But shout out to Lock in Sports. I don't know if you saw that post that I sent you in terms of the statistics, but apparently the favorites on Thanksgiving Day are large favorites on the spread. We're talking like 70%, like a 70% system that he's finding. So keep that in mind. With that said, I have the Lions as well, -2.5. They're the top 10 offensive yards per game, and they control the line of scrimmage with strong run and pass balance. So like I see that, right? And with on top of that, with the revenge game and their home, to me this is a clear game to me. This is Lions all the way. Packers have been iffy too, if you ask me. So yeah. On to
the pool also agrees with you too. That at this point, 78% of the pool has picked the Lions. So
that I don't like.
Yeah, I don't love that. I don't love that. All right,
you know how that
on
goes.
to the next game.
Yep.
Kansas City versus Dallas. The
Okay.
Dallas Cowboys, them boys. Dallas Cowboys getting +3.5. All right, Dak Prescott's career home record, 46-19-1. That
Jeez.
one is a tie, right? Okay, Dak Prescott on Thanksgiving, 5-3. So 5 out of 8 games he's won.
Wow.
Patrick Mahomes has never played in Dallas ever. Isn't that crazy?
How does that make sense? I mean, I guess
That
it does
makes
make
no
sense.
Well,
Well, AFC, NFC.
Yeah, but
No,
like,
but
how
he's
long
been playing for years. You're right.
That's what I was saying.
You're sure that's right? I'm gonna look that
Yeah,
up right now.
and he's never he's played Dallas, but he's never played in Dallas. Okay, and then he's never played on Thanksgiving.
Gotcha. Okay, he's never played in Dallas. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, to me, so you have Dallas +3.5 on this.
I like Dallas +3.5. I just think that everybody's going to be on that Kansas City Chiefs train now that they got that W and overtime. Like, all right, like, here it comes. They're going to start coming back. I just think the Cowboys are going to play them tough. I'm not saying that they're going to win, even though the statistics lean that way historically. But I just think that they can, if they lose by a field goal, and we win by the hook.
I'm against you, brother, on this one. We got Chiefs -3.5. I think the Chiefs defense is going to step up in this one. I think that they know it's time for them to start turning it around. I think Mahomes knows that too. I think having that win, that tough win, almost gives them a boost. I think Dallas coming off of a 21-point comeback is ultimate like trap bet for them, right? For this, it's like, oh, they got momentum and stuff, and then they meet the Chiefs, who are just experienced. I think that they showed their woes throughout this season, so I'm not naive to that piece. But I also think that the Cowboys are missing some people on the O-line as well, which, to me, I don't know. Well, with all those recipes and also hearing the success of favorites on Thanksgiving, I go Chiefs 3.5, baby. Lock it in.
Alrighty, let's move on to Bengals versus Ravens. -7.5 for the Ravens. You go first, my brother.
This is an interesting one. So Joey B's back, baby. Joey B is back. Dude, this guy has ice in his veins. So number one, I'm stoked to have him back. The Bengals rank top 10 in passing EPA when Burrow plays. So I expect him to be a little rusty at first at the start, but I think he's going to pick it up. For those who don't know passing EPA, it means passing expected points added, a statistic that measures how much a passing play improves a team's chance of scoring compared to the average expectation for that specific down, distance, and field position. Okay? So this is getting technical now for you, but I'm just saying that Joey B essentially is a freaking dog. Okay, 7.5 is a lot of points against an elite quarterback. Let's just say that. So I'm getting that. Um, Bengals Ravens is a rivalry that goes back. The Ravens are also missing some defensive linemen, so I also think that if you want to, for the bettors out there, maybe do Chase Brown over in yards. I think he's about to go in. Um, T. Higgins is out. That's a big call out. So, but I think,
He got hurt in like last play of that
yeah.
last Sunday.
But Jamar Chase comes back in after that 1 game suspension. So, I don't think they're losing too much. Obviously, I'd love to have both of them, but I don't know. Just knowing that Joey B's back, I got to go plus 7.5 here.
What if I told you having Joey B back is actually worse for the Bengals?
Prove it.
Justin Barney's not going to like this. Justin Barney's going to be at the game. He is a killer at the company, one of the top salespeople.
Sheesh.
Huge Bengals fan. Shout out to Justin.
Is he from Ohio? How'd that happen?
I guess he's from, I think he's from, that's his hometown, I think.
Okay.
Okay. But you know what? Joey Burrow's record in Baltimore, 1-4. Okay.
Don't tell me that.
We have blowouts. We have close games in that 5-game sample size. So, I initially went to like last game of Thanksgiving. Joey B's back. The refs are going to be in on it. They're going to keep it nice and close. But maybe they can't do as much. And everybody's going to be on the Bengals for it. Oh, Jamar Chase, Joey Burrow.
Storylines there for sure.
But then the cherry on the top. He does not play well after a long injury like that.
Yeah.
And he's been injury prone. He's had 3 long injuries, right? And of those 3, he's 1-2 in those games. And of the 3 games, he's only had 2 touchdowns.
Wait, so you're saying that's the statistics of him coming back off of an injury?
Yes, the first game after he comes back from a long injury.
Damn, those are all good stats. And now I'm like questioning my pick.
Yeah, I saw that as a 7.5. Give me the points. Division game. But if he doesn't play well in that environment, he's never played on Thanksgiving. Neither has Lamar. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Lamar hasn't been looking like himself. Fair enough. But
he looks hurt. He looks like he's still nursing.
Still not as mobile as he's been in the past, right?
Yeah.
But
you have to imagine, like, I don't know, maybe him playing isn't also helping, but like maybe he's, I don't know, getting rest or getting used to it kind of thing. I just think he's a baller. So we'll see. We'll see. This is a toughie. Like I think your stats are probably things that are forcing the line to be that high.
Fair enough.
Fair
enough. Maybe they're factored in.
That's it.
All right. Black Friday game?
That's it. Black Friday, man. Bears, Eagles. Eagles -6.5 at home. This is an interesting one. The Bears are obviously surging. The Eagles are starting to, turn it up a notch. I think like they know that we're in peak of the season here. We really need to start like getting consistent wins and getting momentum kind of going into the playoffs. Some stats here. So Eagles are top 5 scoring offense and elite in the red zone conversion at home. So I think that that's going to play to their advantage in this one. Caleb has never played in Philly. Okay? So this I feel like is going to be a super hostile environment for him. We both know how Philly fans get. It's just different over there. So it's just the reality. Although the Bears have been on a streak, I think that there's been a little lucky happenings there. If you agree, to me, I think their luck runs out here. I think the Eagles are prepared for this. I think the Bears are on a high right now, and I think that they need to be brought down. I think everyone thinks that this may be the Bears' year kind of thing, and Ben Johnson has this like secret sauce. But at the end of the day, experienced teams come to show like what they need to do in primetime moments here. And this is a Black Friday only game on. I think that they show out, and it's 6.5, right? So to me, it's like even if it was tight, then a last minute touchdown score kind of thing puts them over. So that's my take.
Looks like we're on the same team, brother. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles -6.5, and I'll tell you why. Jalen Hurts 23-5 at home since 2022.
Sheesh. 23 and
Goodness,
5?
dude, he does not lose at home.
What?
-12, just put the money line. I don't care what the minus and the number is.
Honestly,
Just
what I
give me
want to do
Jalen Hurts.
is Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown with the tush push. Like I'm sick and tired of losing out on that, and I just feel like it's a lock. It's a lock, dude. Every week.
I don't know why we're not on it every week. I don't know. Anyway,
Oh God.
they just lost a really embarrassing game, right? But is
Oh,
that
that's
divine
right.
intervention? Is it not? They just lost.
Oh,
So
that's
how
another
how are the
perfect
Eagles
note.
after a loss? They don't lose back to back, my friend. Not after
What's the stats?
not after season. They're basically undefeated after the 2022 season. He just doesn't lose. So
I mean, there hasn't been
2023, I think
there hasn't been
2023,
that.
2024, and 2025.
Okay. I mean, that's only 4 games. You know what I mean? That's not too much of a sample set,
Sample size.
but hey, they're
Nonetheless, he doesn't
wins.
lose, and then especially at home.
Yeah.
So put it this way: Eagles are going to win this game. It's just a matter by how much are they going to win by.
Agreed.
Okay, so
Agreed.
maybe you put it in your money line parlays if you want to. And
Yeah.
as you mentioned, regression from the Bears at some point. At some
It has
point,
to happen. They're due.
it has to happen.
They're due.
It has to happen. And you know what else has to happen? Our
Uh-oh.
winner has to come into the room, into the winner's circle.
All right, a little round of applause.
Little round of applause. for
There she
Maria
is.
Acosta. Oh,
Got it.
Maria,
Dude.
Maria.
How long has it been since the last time we've spoken?
So Mikey, you're the one that kind of disappears because Peter actually checks in every once in a
I
while, and I
know,
think
I
it's
know.
mostly because he runs this thing usually. But I mean, I know everyone's been doing their thing, so I'm not
Yeah.
holding it against anybody. It's
No,
okay.
no.
I haven't
Hey,
reached out either, so I'm slacking.
I appreciate the call out. I need to be called out every once in a while, and Pete's always been better with that than me. So I'll give Pete credit, and I'll do better. But yes, I think it goes both ways. So it's okay. We're on the same page. We're all old. We got a lot of shit going on. So don't worry about it. But how's everything? Is everything good? Before we get into questions,
Yeah, no, things are going awesome. Real estate's busy,
I was gonna
family's
say.
good. So yeah, things are
Are
good.
you
Things are
gonna
really
are
good.
you gonna be like the next mogul? Am I gonna see you on the next Netflix show showing flipping houses and stuff? What's the deal?
I don't think I want to show at all. I feel like that's too much pressure, but I'm building up my own little empire. My next goal is to get to like 25 properties. I'm at like 22. So your
Oh
girl's
my
getting there,
God. That's amazing.
So
That's incredible.
yeah,
Honestly,
yeah, it's
congratulations.
fun.
That's incredible. It's fun. You like it?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I definitely recommend everybody, get into real estate in some way, shape, or form. I mean, it's changed, everything. I never thought I'd be doing this full time. So, I mean, you guys knew I studied finance, and accounting. So I thought I was gonna stay at Fidelity my whole life, but things
Wait, so
changed.
you're doing
So
this full time, Maria?
yeah, I quit Fidelity November 2021. So I've been doing real estate full time
Wow.
since then. Yeah, Mike, that's how I scaled because I focused all of my energy and effort
Energy
like
on
into
it.
just
Yeah.
one thing, and it's been real estate.
I can't tell you how many success stories I've heard that you just got to really go all in on it. And I mean,
Mhm.
look, not that you obviously are able to do that, right? And you have the drive for it. So kudos to you. I think that there's a lot of factors obviously to consider now, like just with the family and stuff. But that's just excuses. Like at the end of the day, you were able to do it, and you've been out of the formal job for what 4 years now. That's pretty impressive. So
Um,
again, kudos to you. So congratulations on that.
yeah, thanks. Actually, this is kind of my anniversary. I quit the day after Thanksgiving because I
What?
Let's
just
go.
had it. Yeah, I quit the day
I
after
love
Thanksgiving. I was like,
that.
I'm not coming back. So
She
Freaking
gave
love
her
it.
thankful.
two. She gave her 2 weeks, and since then she's been winning. And speaking of
Actually, they
winning,
didn't even let me stay 2 weeks. I had to leave immediately. But
well, you put
yes,
your 2 weeks,
yeah,
but they gave you 2 minutes. So
pretty much.
Speaking of winning, Maria, you are
Yeah.
our week 11 winner. Oh no, week
Yeah.
12 winner.
Week
Week
12,
12
yeah.
winner.
Week
Show me
So
12.
the
there.
money, girl.
Dude,
Speaking
and
about
Yeah.
10
money,
wins too, which is interesting. Like,
yeah,
just be,
that
I, I don't know.
there's
Maybe there was a
lots
lot of
to get into
buys.
there. There's a lots to get in there because no, there's just a lot of games that were like, it was tough. It was tough week.
Yep.
And Maria had the right number. So we'll get to the combined score, but we wanted to know the story, like how did you make your picks this week? What was your strategy?
Hmm. Yeah, no, good question. So, first of all, let me throw out there that for the first, I think, 5 years that I played this thing, I was always just picking the team to win. I never focused on like the little numbers and like the negatives and the positives. I didn't know what the heck that was. So, as much as, I like to say that I'm smart sometimes and I pay attention to detail, your girl did not know that there's this spread thing. So, I think for a while, I was trying to figure out why the heck do I always lose, even though I'm picking, the right freaking teams to win. So it wasn't until this year that I actually did a little bit of research and figured out, oh, like this is kind of how this thing works. So after I educated myself, I think that helped me a little bit. But yeah, I think Pete, what I was almost not about to do this year because I was like, Peter, I've done this thing like 5 years and I finally won once last year. So at the end of year 5. And I was like, you
There
know
you
what?
go.
Let me let me do this next year.
You are
Um,
net positive, and for not knowing that there's a spread, maybe this is a strategy for those in the pool. Maria won last year. She did not know there was a spread involved. So maybe a part of it is just going with who you think's going to win. I have seen a statistic out there where basically, like, we think that because some games, like even last week is a great example. A ton of games came in on the hook, so it came very close to the number that
Yep.
the line was came out with Vegas. But most games they actually cover the number, the winning team. So that's a weird statistic, but you won last year, and you won 500 big ones last year. So throw that plus this year's winning,
Oh,
you're
you're
in
definitely in the
the
green
you're in the green
yeah,
for
I know.
sure.
Actually, I'm going to DR next month, so appreciate the trip because now that's paid for.
Ah, there you
Um,
go.
girl. You just done
yeah,
paid for all the food and drinks for the whole week.
right.
Shit, you pay for your
Actually, I'm
trip.
staying out there for the month. So that's one of the things about being in real estate. So I'm gonna be out there for the whole month. I usually disappear for the end of the year. But
Damn, that's
in
nice.
terms of picks, I'm telling you, get on it, homie. So I don't do anything crazy, honestly. So now that I understand a little bit more about the spreads, I'm kind of looking at the team's schedule and I'm trying to see how much the teams have won, lost by, and stuff like that, just to kind of get an idea of are they losing, but maybe staying within a touchdown or something like that. So that way, when I'm going
Mhm.
down the line, I can kind of figure out, all right, cool. Well, the last 3 or 4 games, if they've lost 2 or 3 out of 4, they've only lost by less than a touchdown. So if it's -6.5 for the other team, all right, maybe I'm going to go with the underdog. So I think you guys have talked about that a little bit, that if the spread is kind of big, go for the underdogs. Sometimes these guys kind of stay right in par, but they don't end up winning, but you know, they're not being
They'll cover.
completely blown out. Exactly.
So how much time do you spend on making your picks each week? Like me and
Uh,
Mike spend an embarrassingly long amount of time, and we're not getting
oh,
winners. So
really?
we want to know
Awful.
what your strategy is, or how long do you
Uh,
spend?
that's so funny. So it's interesting because in the very beginning, again, I would just like pick and be done with it. Like I remember Peter would have to text me all the time, like, "Yo, make your picks." Dang. Um,
The fact that
but
people forget is crazy to me. I just like I don't get it. You got to do it. Just make it on Thursday. That's it. Pick up for all the
Podcast, newsletter, and they give you email notifications and app
yeah.
notifications. Like how can you forget? $7 to
yeah,
win 700. Come on now.
yeah. I actually put in a little calendar reminder because actually I
There
have
it
rugby
is.
practice on Thursdays, so I don't get out of practice and get home until
Ah,
like 9:30. So I try and do it before I get to practice, so that way you don't have to worry about that.
there you go.
Um, yeah, so that's been super helpful. And I don't know. So I've definitely spent a little bit more time working on it now just because I'm literally going in, especially now towards the end. since we have a pretty good idea, and everyone's kind of almost played each other at least once, at this point. So I am spending a little bit more time just because I am looking at previous games. I'm looking a little bit at the injuries, to see if there's any prominent players that are out or something like that. Like actually for what is it? I didn't know. Well, actually, I guess maybe no one knew Baker Mayfield, for example, was going to be out that game. I didn't know if maybe
Yeah,
he
that
had a
happened.
previous shoulder. So okay, so that was something that just happened during the game, or was that something that
That was during the game. Yep.
That was during the
okay,
game.
got
Yeah.
it. Okay, all right. I wasn't sure if maybe I missed something. I'm like, did I not see him? But yeah, I'm definitely spending way more time now, and maybe not as much as you guys, but a little bit more time than before for sure.
Hey,
Love
you
it.
have better results than us, so it doesn't matter. That's the beauty of this, right? Like the spread is the ultimate equalizer, like Pete always says. So it's in your favor, really.
Oh yeah,
Well,
for sure.
Maria, what was your like sweat of the week? Do you have a bad beat of the week where you just lost something at the
Yeah.
last second? Give us some stories.
So I guess the what is it? Let's do bad beat of the week, right? So one of the games that was really close was the uh Pittsburgh Chicago game. So I think the spread was -3.5
Yep.
for Chicago. So Chicago needs to win by 4, and they only won by 3 points. So that was I guess
It's
the
frustrating.
bad beat. Yeah, because it's like you're right there. And I mean that definitely would have helped me, especially because with the sweat of the week, I mean, this last game on Monday, there were like 5 of us tied for first place.
Yeah.
So I was like yelling at the TV the entire time. Actually, my boyfriend's like, dang, like I've never seen you like this. I like this side because I was like clapping, go nuts. I almost started throwing pillows, especially when what is it? They missed the field goal and we were still up by like 12 points, I think it was.
Yeah.
So that was definitely I was sweating that one, especially because I actually went back and I changed my pick before the game, obviously. I actually
Oh.
switched, but then also too, I kind of started thinking. So I don't know if we're gonna cover the whole points thing or if I should wait until
No, whatever. Go
Nah,
for
go
it.
later.
ahead, take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. So I was trying to figure out like what to put for the tiebreaker. And it was interesting because if you guys saw, there were 3 people that had 45 points, right? And I had
Hmm.
44. So I was looking at both of the teams and I saw previously that I mean they scored a heck of a ton of points. And so my boyfriend's even telling me like, yo, you got to run this up a little bit. So I actually had 45 in there, but right before the game, or actually I don't know if it was the day before, I actually took 1 point off just because I was like, let me try and maybe like decrease my guess just in case, like for whatever reason, it
Yeah.
doesn't end up being a high scoring game. Because I mean, it's kind of logical how everyone came up with 45, the same amount of touchdowns, 21-21, field goal, whoever gets the field goal wins, 45. So it was really weird, like 44, but I was like, let me just, I don't know, decrease it by 1 for whatever reason in case maybe I get a little bit closer, you know what I'm saying, to what the ultimate
Yeah.
score, ends up being. And actually, lucky enough, sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good because I really got lucky that it didn't end up being a high scoring game at all. So,
Kidding me? It's usually the opposite. It's usually like people change the team, or change the number, and it just literally backfires every single
Yeah.
time. And you got the total
mhm.
opposite in both sides of the story, which is amazing.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
that
Yeah.
was
What were you?
crazy.
Let's rewind it a little bit, Maria. Like
Hmm.
going into Monday night, who are you calling? Like who are you talking to? Like you're in contention, or is it like kind of like because you now have the lead, like you're not like you weren't like the clear leader at that point. You didn't
You weren't
really
even
like
Yeah.
thinking
get too
about it.
excited. Yeah, you weren't even
Right.
thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at it just because I was like, oh man, like I might actually have a shot at this week. Like it took me 5 years the first time. Like, how is this happening, like so quickly? So, I mean, I was looking at it, you know what I'm saying, and definitely sweating it. But I don't know. I don't have, to be honest with you, I have a few friends that are into football, but none of my homegirls are into football. So I wasn't calling nobody. Lewis is not into football. So he sure as heck ain't talking about that. So literally, it's just my boyfriend and I talking football. Like, we watch
For
football Sundays, Thursdays, Monday.
for context, for everyone in the pool, Lewis is Maria's brother, one of
Hello,
my
hello.
one of our best friends, and Lewis is very frugal, very thoughtful about his money, and he would never be in this pool. He is a subscriber. He is a subscriber of the pool, which I
He's
look. I
supporting.
appreciate that. He's very supportive, but he is not a gambler. He will not put a dollar towards gambling.
Hey, to each their own. That's okay too.
Yeah, that's okay too. That's okay too. Um, I think
That's
we
crazy.
gotta.
So you weren't so going in. You weren't even like, oh my god, like all right, I gotta start thinking about it. But you switched to pick, so you ended up getting good on that. That's amazing. The
Hmm.
total
Yeah.
score, and honestly, that's one thing that we've saw consistent between all winners. Like there is like whether it's a switch pick or they just made all their picks in the beginning of the week and didn't look back at it kind of thing. Like there's some luck factor that has
Hmm.
to go into it. Like it's just
Yeah.
inevitable, right? Which is also another factor of why it's great because like again, we've been studying, we do all the analysis, and we still like we overthink it. Essentially, that's
Yeah.
what's happening for us. So it's great to see that that was the outcome, which is just
And
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
the other trend is like a lot of folks are taking like the low numbers so that like technically
Yes, that's what I meant to
Maria
say.
Maria had 44 numbers, while everyone else had maybe one, maybe like five, like you know what I'm saying in terms of
Exactly.
all the numbers. So the fact that you went one lower, obviously that made a huge difference because you would have split the money with like four different people or three
Yeah.
different
I
people.
tried to play it like the price is right. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Yep.
come
That's how
right
you got
to.
to do it. You either want to be the lowest or you want to be the highest. And like depending on the matchup, obviously you get a feel of what that can be. But if you're in the middle, now it's really a crapshoot. Like you just don't know what's going to happen. So yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So I mean, and feel free to share or not share. But in terms of gambling stories, in the past, biggest wins, bad beats. It could be sports. It could be casinos. I
Mm.
know you like the casino. I know that's a thing for
Yeah,
you.
I'm actually looking forward to this casino story because
Oh,
I'm assuming it's a casino story.
so which one do you want me to tell you? So
Both.
actually,
Yeah, both. Yeah, I want the
uh,
juice.
so actually the very first time I went to Vegas was with a couple of people from work
Here
at
we go.
Fidelity. Never been to Vegas before. I
Beginner's
had never
luck.
played blackjack. Yeah, exactly. So we stayed at Excalibur, just because I mean they have a lot of good shows and all that stuff. And when I say good shows, I mean Thunder from Down Under. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Probably not, but I'm
Negative.
starting
You're
to
putting
see.
us on. You're putting us on.
That's the best feeling in the world. I
Yeah, the
feel like they're always
blackjack is
listening.
good.
Like if I ever went to the table, I just tell them it's my first time. Like, oh my god, it's my
You're like
first
speaking
time.
to the table. You're like,
Yeah,
oh, first time in Vegas. First time in
my
Vegas.
first time in Vegas.
So
I play
excited.
poker
Book me in.
too.
That's right. You
You
do.
got out
Oh
of
my
12
god. I hope you walked away after that.
times.
I meant
Times.
you.
And
Gotta
then
play one more. Gotta play one more, just in
yeah,
case.
and
Just
then
in
and then
case. Oh yeah. If you're
yeah.
feeling it, you just got to keep going with it. And a little liquid courage goes a long way too, especially at the casino. So.
Fair
Well,
enough.
look.
Fair enough.
So there is a tradition on this show as a last
Hmm.
question, which is for you to tell us what your victory song is. What song represents your win this week? Whether it's a theme, it could be anything. Hit us with the
Hmm.
song. There it
There we go. Rocky
is.
theme. Maybe
Love
that's
it.
a hint to Maria's pick for this week for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh, okay. Trying to get
Alrighty,
some insight
alrighty. Yeah, we're
early.
trying to get from the winner of week 12.
That's it.
Wow, Maria, I can't believe this, man. I mean, we were all hanging out, playing basketball to the wee hours of the night, and now you're the Dominican Barbara Corcoran, and we're running a podcast.
That's it.
That
Now,
was really
Well,
awesome. I know
congratulations
it's
again.
shout out to Lou. You know what?
1000%.
We'll tag Lou's YouTube channel in our comments to show him some love.
That's right.
He's been at it for a while and building his personal brand, personal finance. So we should give him
Mhm.
some love, even though he doesn't want to come to La Familia pool. Come on, Lou.
Maybe we
He
can
might
convince
have
$7.
him.
to. We could
Seven
definitely convince him.
dollars.
I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to have a little conversation with our
Yeah.
boy. We'll get him in. I was
Afford
going to say,
$7 a
come
week.
on. He could definitely afford it. Well, look, again, Maria, thank you so much. It's been amazing to see you, to talk to you, to hear the story. I'm so happy that you won.
Yeah.
I promise to stay in touch this time, okay? And you do the same. Pete, you continue doing what you do all the time. But let's give a round of applause just as an exit for Maria. Thank you so much for coming on the
Yeah.
pod. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll catch up soon. La
Ooh,
Familia
okay.
cruise.
Now we're getting ideas. See, this is what we
Dang.
need, okay? Keep
We're just
feeding
trying to
them.
get we're just trying to get people to Bobby V's to our sports bar in Connecticut. We're trying to get people on the water, international waters. That's crazy. Anyway, Maria, thank you again for coming, and we will see you hopefully at some point this season. Get another W. Get some more
Maybe
money.
another dub? No, now
Enjoy,
she knows it's spread, so she actually knows how to play the game now. That's all.
enjoy your Airbnb for the rest of the year in DR. Is it DR? You said DR. Yeah. Alrighty. We'll talk. Dude,
Maria.
we haven't talked to Maria in so long, man. It's
Yeah,
always a
dude.
pleasure.
She looks the same. Like she hasn't aged or anything at all.
No, no.
I mean, we're all young, so I guess it's you know, not that big of a deal. How about a quick shout out to the other folks who were tied? Huh? They were
Yeah,
up
give me
there.
some love. They need some love. They need some love after that hurting. You know, you get them that close and then you don't get the money.
Oh, dude,
It hurts you.
they should have been the this close moment, honestly.
Yeah, for real. So shout out to Uncle Ricky.
Ricky,
Sh- Shout out to Papa D, Chris DeMalatis, Tony Parisi, our guy. Man, I miss Tony.
Tony's the man.
Seminar Circle. Yes, sir. The Bobby Bonilla story. If he ever comes on, he's got to tell the Bobby Bonilla story. It's
I don't even know the Baba Bonilla story.
just the way he pronounces Bobby Bonilla. Bobby Bonilla. It's the best. My boy Nicky D. He is his daughter. Her name is Luna.
Really?
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
taste. Love it.
Great guy. And my man Jason Banks. I was rooting for Jason. He had
Dude, I haven't seen Jason in a real long time. We're talking Bosco Jason, right?
no. You're thinking about Jason up
Oh,
there.
Jason.
Jason Banks
From CT, who moved down
Yeah.
to Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good guy. Good egg. Good egg.
Really good egg. Really good
Yeah.
egg. Anyway,
I like him a lot.
let's continue this.
Yeah, we got to bang out these
Picks.
Sunday games here. 49ers, Browns plus 4.5. I got Browns plus 4.5 here. I'm buying in on the Shador, at least for a little on the hype. I think them being home is good. I think the 49ers are banged up. I could just see this being somewhat good. The 49ers all time in Cleveland is 8-13. Purdy is 0-1. So just keep that in mind. I got Browns plus 4.5. What do you got?
Give me the Browns plus 4.5. The Shador thing, yes. The Sanders thing, I do love that. I don't like it. Usually the second game there's regression, but what holds true is a cross country game and getting points, and they're getting 4.5. It's not as high as I would like it, but I like it. On to the next one.
Texans, Colts. Texans at Colts. Colts are minus 4.5. I got Colts minus 4.5 here. Colts are really strong at home with the top 10 run attack and dominant on third down offense. Texas has inconsistent pass protection. Colts are coming off of a tough loss for the Chiefs. I think they're the perfect bounce back piece. Texans are coming off of a huge win against the Bills. So these are a classic story of, some team kind of getting back into it, and then another team is trying to ride the high, but comes into a tough matchup. So I got Colts minus 4.5.
Ooh, give me the Texans, the Houston Texans plus 4.5, and I'll tell you why. Pete, the Colts just lost to the Chiefs. The Colts are going to come back strong, especially when they're back at home. Oh, wait, the Houston Texans have a record of 6-17 against the Colts in Indianapolis. 6-17, it's horrible.
Yeah, not with Donnie Dames, not with Danny Dimes. Donnie Dames.
No. Let me say it one more time. Houston Texans have a 6-17 record.
Oh, so you're going with me?
Colts. No, I'm not. I haven't led with my neck. I didn't lead with the right statistic. I wanted to throw the hook out, and then. But since 2020, the Houston Texans are 3-0. It's different with Stroud. CJ Stroud going to be playing this game. Is he back?
There you go.
That might be one of the things that I might be thinking of. I think that the Texans actually build on the last game. That was a huge game that they had. That defense,
it was pretty big.
Gosh, I hadn't seen that
defense is legit
like that. And it's what they made Josh Allen look like a little boy.
Yeah,
they sacked him like 7 times in that game.
They look good. They look different for sure.
This is a division game. I'm telling you, they're going to play.
You're making me think about this a little. I will give you that. I think the Mills thing, we need to check the CJ Stroud and Mills thing. Honestly, they're kind of playing decent with Mills, so it's like, why not keep it?
I'm seeing CJ Stroud on the score right now.
They're showing him kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. You got to check that out. Saints at Dolphins. Saints are minus 6.5. I got the Saints minus 6.5 here, folks. The Saints secondary has some injuries, and the Dolphins passing game is pretty good. So I think that will play in. Tua is 1-0 against the Saints all time. The Dolphins all time against the Saints are 7-6 and 3-2 when they play at home. I think McDaniels is playing for his job, and I think he's doing a pretty good job getting the guys back in it in the last couple games here. So Saints are tanking. I got Dolphins minus 6.5. I think they can win by a touchdown.
I actually like the Saints here. The Saints are getting 6.5 points against a bad Dolphins team. Don't get me wrong. Dolphins are playing well. I think that's what people are going to gravitate to that. People are going to gravitate to like, hey, the Dolphins they're making a comeback. They're starting to play like they won 4 out of the last 5 or 3 out of the last 4, something like that.
Yeah,
And the Saints have just looked so bad,
so
so
bad,
bad. But
awful.
they've done this before where they like just look so bad, and you're like, I'm just gonna bet against them every single time this year, and you're getting
And then
six
you,
and a half,
then you get
six
burnt.
and a half.
Yeah, but
So
they're
I
away.
just they're away.
You
I
know,
get it, but it's not that far of a commute, a
travel. Yeah,
flight,
I
a
get that.
travel. So I gotta take 6.5.
Okay, Cardinals at the Bucks. Bucks are -2.5. Um, This is a tough one. Like I don't know if Baker's gonna play, but to be honest, I just feel strongly about the Bucks. It's a little weird. Like the Cardinals aren't good, and the Bucks game is -2.5. Like clearly it's because the Baker thing is up in the air. But to me, they just came off of a loss, so they're looking to bounce back. They're home. They're strong at home. Um, the Cardinals have struggled on third down on the road. Um, and Tampa Bay creates negative plays in the red zone. So I think that plays in that plays in the Bucks' favor. The Cardinals have O-line injuries, which I never like. I really like the Bucks here. Teddy Bridgewater is the backup. Obviously, he's a veteran quarterback, and he came in raw in that game. I mean, it was like towards halftime, I think is when it's happened. But like, regardless, I think if he has a full week of prep, he's ready to go. So I got Bucks -2.5 here.
I'm with you. I'm riding with you, Mike. Bucks -2.5. I think that you got two teams. They have 3 game losing streaks, both of them. Give me the home team. Teddy, and this has happened several times actually with the backup quarterback. They come in, they're not prepared, they lose. All of a sudden, everybody's going jumping on the bandwagon of the other team because he didn't play well, and then he gets a week to prepare, or just any time to prepare, and
Yeah,
they're
more
gonna
time than usual. Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. And he is a great quarterback. I know he was coaching like high school right before that or something like that, but Teddy can do it.
I mean, it's been a long time since he's been like an efficient quarterback. So like it's tough, but regardless, he knows what the NFL brings. He has some experience, so I think that goes a long way. Jaguars at Tennessee Titans. Tennessee is +6.5 at home. I like Tennessee here. Call me crazy. I think the Jags are getting back on their little choo-choo
Wait,
train at
plus
this
10,
point.
have you said, or +6.5?
+6.5. Plus
Okay.
6.5. Jags are 11-19 all time against Tennessee, and Trevor Lawrence is 1-2 all time at Tennessee. So to me, those stats like obviously fall back into Tennessee's favor here. Tennessee's not tanking for a quarterback, so like as much as people talk about the whole tanking thing, like Ward's going to be there for a little while, right? I think that they'll be happy with the top 5 or even top 10 pick at the end of the day if they somehow end up getting some wins here. And at the end of the day, they could still lose, right? And I still get it. So like I love a home dog. It's just something that screams out to me, and to me, I think the Jaguars haven't shown anything as of late that shows me that they're gonna like blow these guys out. So give me Titans 6.5.
Gosh, this is a hard game. The Titans just stink, man. They do stink. And the Jags have just been playing
Meh,
well,
meh.
meh, well, meh. Give me Give me the Tennessee Titans +6.5 with you.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't
I
like it.
don't
Not
like it though. I
confident.
don't love it. I don't love it. I got to do some more work on that one.
Yep, that's fine. Raiders at the Chargers. Chargers are -9.5. That's a high line, folks. Honestly, everything in my bones is saying just take the Chargers here. Uh, but there is a feeling. There's a weird gut, like, I have this every once in a while, P. Like, every once in a while
And
in the
you're
weeks
usually
I've always
right.
told you, I'm like, there's a feeling I have. It's just weird. Um, and you know what's crazy? It's usually with the Raiders. I don't know why, but I don't know if you remember that, but it's usually with the Raiders for some reason. I got Raiders +9.5, and I have no like concrete stats here. I'm just going off a straight gut, and I'm hearing from the past winners that actually works. So I'm going plus 9.5 Raiders. I think
Give me
something's got
plus-
to happen at a certain
Give me
point.
plus 9.5 too. They gotta win one. They don't have to win.
They don't even
They
need to
just don't
win,
have
dude.
to lose by more than 10, or
Come
by
on.
10 or more. And the one team that just keeps it close but they win are the Chargers. That is
That's
the
true.
team.
That's very true. They do
You
that shit
notice
all
that?
the time.
They
All the
beat
time.
good teams, but they don't blow them out.
Nope.
And the Raiders played the Dallas Cowboys on Monday night after the whole incident, and I said the Cowboys will win that game because of that. And then the Raiders played Shador on his first start.
Yeah, they just
This,
keep getting
this
bad luck
line
after
is
bad luck with the
inflated.
trends.
There's nothing here. There's no story here for the Chargers. Give
Yeah,
me the Raiders. And wait, is that a division game?
I think it is. Check it out. I think
Go ahead.
in order for that to happen, Genti needs to go off, the running back for the Raiders. He hasn't really had a good year, but if I have any gut feeling here, I think the Raiders do something. So I'm going Raiders. We got
Okay,
Bills.
Mike, before we move on,
Yes.
it is a division game. Number one.
There it
Number
is.
two, I think you parlay that. Give yourself a little birthday money line parlay, not money line parlay, birthday parlay. Give yourself the Raiders. Give yourself the Raiders plus 14. Just give yourself 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
give yourself the I didn't hear the player, but whoever the player is
up,
that
Genti.
needs to play well in order for them to like keep this close.
It has to
Or
happen.
potentially
And Brock
win. Or
Bowers.
potentially win. So,
Yep, the tight end Brock Bowers is a stud. Bills at Pittsburgh. Steelers are plus 3.5. I don't like how the Bills went out last week, and I think that they've been looking shaky. And I think Josh Allen is itching to come back. Even after that weird little injury, I looked at the report. He's gonna play. He's playing. He's itching, bro. And I saw a video today. He was at his college in Wyoming, and he was giving like a speech to the guys, and you can tell, dude, he's like, what does he say? He goes, you really got to love this game at the end of the day. He's like, like this feeling right now that I have after a loss, it gets me going. He's like, nothing gets me going more than that. He's like, I just can't wait to get back on the field and get another, and get back at it kind of thing. And just the way, dude, he looked like he was tearing. His eyes were like crying. Like he was like crying over this. I was like, this guy just loves the game, dude. And on top of that, it's a bounce back game for them, right? After the tough loss for the Texans. Josh Allen is 3-1 all time against the Steelers, including one game in Pittsburgh. So I guess that's not a big sample size. And Rodgers is iffy. There is definitely a possibility that he doesn't play.
I hope he comes back because that's a definite. If you look at Enigma, his Netflix documentary, he plays with like a broken thumb or something like that, and they literally it's with the Jets, I think, and he just keeps losing. He just keeps losing, and it's because like he couldn't perform. He just wasn't playing as well.
Yeah, and he's
I hope-
he's a competitor,
and
so he just wants to be out there, kind of thing. So he's just not. He's
Oh.
gonna.
Oh, I actually love Buffalo.
I like them a lot. I like
I
them
can
a
see
lot.
us losing by the hook, but the money
100%.
line I really love.
Broncos at Washington Commanders. Commanders are plus 6.5.
Smells like provolone. Should
You
it be
think?
higher?
It should be higher. It should be higher, right? Daniels is questionable on coming back, which is kind of wild. But I don't think that it's trending that he won't. I don't know. I'm with you on this, but the Broncos are good, man. I mean, at the end of the day, they're good, and the Commanders are they're just not. I mean, look, the only thing saving this is the script, and this is technically Sunday night. Only game at night, no more games competing kind of thing. I don't know. I have my pick as Broncos right now, 6.5. Not confident. It could change. That's where I'm at.
I mean, I don't know. Like, we're forced to make a pick, so I just can't pick the Commanders. I just can't. It's like the Broncos are playing at an elite level. I think they're coming off a bye because I don't remember them playing last week.
Mm-hmm. They are.
If they are Sean Payton off a bye, I can't even imagine that record. I got to go with the Broncos.
Yeah, despite like how hot they are, like sometimes you just got to ride it. and it's all scheduling. So, then we end up with Monday night Giants at the Patriots. Patriots are -7.5. I love Jameis. I love this
Me
dude.
too. He's one of my
I
favorite.
I just he
But
just
give me a
balls
jersey.
out, man. Honestly, I mean I can't do that. Jets, Giants, just it's too much. But I love Jameis, man. I think he genuinely needs to be, I don't know, maybe a starter on a crappy team. I guess that's what it is now, but that was by default. He was a third. He should have been playing a long time ago, to be honest, for the Giants, which is Dart, don't even rush Dart back. What's the point, To me, I gotta go Giants here. It's the only show on TV for Monday night. 7.5 points is a full touchdown. The Patriots are really good, and it's in New England, so that does scare me a lot. But fuck it, I'm not doing well anyway, so I'm going Giants +7.5.
I thought it was in MetLife. Maybe that would have gave them a little flurry. I if Jameis is playing, right? Yeah. Or
Yeah.
Dart's back.
No. I think Jameis is playing. I mean, I think
They were
Dart.
saying Dart might come back in the game.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna look it up right now. Right now, questionable.
Mm.
Concussion practicing in full on Wednesday. He may be in. Multiple weeks being thrown in full practice puts him on track to clear the league's concussion protocol before Sunday's game versus the Sunday.
All right, look. If Jameis plays, give me +7.5.
Should be Monday.
If Dart plays, give me Patriots -7.5. I just think that.
Oh, you think him coming back is just going to be like this? Yeah, I see
I
what you're
just
saying.
think, yeah, Dart's obviously proven himself. Like, let's just be honest, he's
No, he's good.
the real deal. But yeah, I just think that the Patriots are going to get up for that if Dart comes in. If Jameis is in there, it's kind of different, and they'll still be up for it. Jameis just can put up points enough just to cover the spread.
Yep.
I thought
All right.
process.
Well, we're in the last segment of the show here, folks. So lock of the week and long shot of the week. Let's do a little recap of our record and what happened last week. Pete's lock of the week was Philadelphia Eagles -3.5. That's a wrong. That is a loss, my brother. We got Pete's long shot of the week. Houston Texans +5.5. That's a W. That a boy. Give one clap. My pick, lock of the week, was Chiefs -3.5. Lose by a hook. Not happy about it. Really annoyed. Long shot was Falcons +1.5. Finally, they give me a W. Jeez.
My goodness.
Well, and overall records this year, which is pretty interesting. Our locks of the week are tied 4-7 each. Okay? And then long shot, your boy is 8-3. So if you're listening to the pod, I'm giving you dubs for the long shot, all right? So listen up.
Give me the interest of the test.
Commish Pop is 6-5. Not bad for your long shots, all right?
7-5 after this week.
Woo! Woo! All right. Well, do you have your lock and your long shot or no?
Ooh, I do have my lock of the week, and we're going to take us to the AC unit in the Meadowlands, MetLife. And let's get Cuzzy.
Your lock of the week is that?
Cuzzy.
Jeez.
AW. Sorry, Jets. Because guess what? The Atlanta Falcons are 5-2 all time in New York against the Jets. And you know what? I believe Cuzzy's going to come ready to play. And the Jets got up for that game against the Ravens. Even the previous game, they got up. But this game's going to be tough. I just think that, how do you get up for the Falcons? It's just one of those games where you're set up.
You mean how do you get up for the Jets?
No, the Falcons. I got the Falcons to win this game
Yeah.
as my lock. And I feel like the Jets, is going to be harder for them to get up for that game. And then it looks embarrassing when they lose to the team that's been struggling all season.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
mean the Jets,
just classic. That's just
yeah, but
classic.
the Jets are like, yeah. I mean, I guess maybe. Okay, I'll let you go with that. That's your lock of the week, Atlanta.
That's my lock of the week, Atlanta.
All
So
right.
that,
All right.
based on my record, looking good for New York Jets.
That's right. Thank you for the reverse jinx. Appreciate it.
Yeah. There you go.
Seahawks minus 10.5. That's my lock of the week. I know that's a high spread. Okay, but your boy is confident in it. Seattle's coming back. I think they need a little, bounce back game here. They're home. The Vikings are struggling, and they're starting an undrafted free agent rookie quarterback. I don't even know if that makes sense. I don't know if you could be an undrafted free agent. Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah,
but
We
so
both did it,
I was like, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. To me, I think that's too much in Seattle with the crowd, and Seattle's defense is good, and they're known to like blow teams out when they're just not at their level. To me, I don't know. I think the 10.5 scares people, but I think Vegas put it there for a reason. So I have Seahawks minus 10.5 here. Grabbing my manhood right now. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I love it. I didn't know that they were starting another quarterback. JJ McCarthy out.
Yeah. No, I think they like benched him.
Oh shit.
I think so. Gotta look back on it, but he has been not looked good. So yeah, that's
Okay.
that. What do you got?
Yeah,
What do you got for long shot?
My long shot of the week to round us. Oh no, you have your long shot too. My long shot of the week is the Carolina Panthers against the LA Rams. The Carolina Panthers are 500 on the year, 6-6. They actually play really, really well at home. Okay. And then you have a cross-country game, cross-country spot. You have LA Rams have to travel all the way from the West Coast over to Carolina to get up for that game on a 1:00 game, my man. And they're getting 10.5 points. I don't like it. I love it. Give me the Carolina Panthers long shot.
Damn. I don't know, man. I mean, all those stats make sense to me, right? Like, I think all those factors you need to consider. So, I don't know. The Rams are
The
good.
Rams
man.
are rolling. Rams are rolling, but
The Rams are really good.
what?
But yeah,
Panthers.
hey, you never know. And your record for long shot is actually pretty good. So something for the folks to consider out there. My long shot is the Jets plus 2.5. So this is gonna be nice next week. I'm either gonna rip you or you're gonna rip me. That's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. So, look, to me, I think this is a weird line. I don't think it should be even this close. At the end of the day, yeah, the Falcons have been struggling, but like they're a way better team on paper than the Jets. There's no reason why it should be 2.5. The Jets are home. I like
Not
that.
getting W's.
Yeah, but 2.5.
The Falcons are not getting W's. I think.
I mean,
that
I get
line
it. The
is perfect.
Cousins too, right? You got the. I don't know. To me, I think the Jets control this game on their run. Like they control the time of possession of this game with their run. I think the Falcons have shown that they're very streaky. I don't think Cousins is good, man. I think he really needed the win last week for his confidence. But I think we're going to get to the quarterback. I think our defense is coming back, and I think this is a classic letdown spot for the Falcons because they just came off of finally winning, and then you think that they're going to continue that, and they've shown it all year that they just can't surmount to the moment. So give me the Jets plus 2.5 long shot. For once, my boys are going to come through. So there it is.
I'm rooting for the Jets. But at
You
this
better.
point, the pool is shot for me. So
Hey, weekly wins here.
that's all we need. All
right, folks. Well, look, that's going to do it for us. That is episode Doce, week 12. Okay? The Fourth and Bonilla podcast. Maria, congratulations. Great to see you again. Weekly winner. It's good to see you, my fellow Texan. All right? Careful with the firearms, please. All right? That scares me a little. Look, we're off to the locker room, folks. All right? Know that it's not just football here. All right? It's La Familia. We'll see you next week.
Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm all ready. Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm all ready. Yeah, I've been on. Find a bad chick to put a pin on. And a stat sheet to put a win on. A W coming. This the marathon and none of you running. The big flow, man, the boys abundant. Like, why you talk about a goal if I done already done it? I've been the one, but I keep it 100. You know I keep it a whole buck. They want me to hold up. Want a slice of the cheese, I'm keeping the cold cuts. Is you nuts? Then hold that. Why my haters all Walmart? No, they roll back. And my crew get a win, I get a W too. But I don't owe tax in my own bracket, yeah, they know that. Cause everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice. You gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm all ready. Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm all ready.
Yeah, I've been on 9 missed like a woman with a ring on. You can see the motion like when you turn a ring on. The thorn ain't sent a boy, nothing I can sing on. So low key, I gotta give you bars. Like the one that I be serving at. You was taking shots, but I ain't really hear a word of that. Girls that I been meeting, they belong where I'm swerving at. Couldn't cover up them flaws with a turtleneck. Boy from the worst, but I'm the man of this shit. I ain't asking for it, baby, I'm demanding this shit. I'm tryna put the whole team on like the back of a t-shirt after you win a championship. Last one standing, October Stanton. You act like I just popped up out the blue, Chris Hansen. I've been going hard since Game Boy Advances. The big day coming, I gave you enough chances.
Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm all ready. Everybody want what I got, but I get what I want. Better talk to me nice, you gon' need a bigger font. Touchdown, yeah, the ref threw a flag for the taunt. Wanna turn me off, baby, but I'm already on.